From the mid-1700s to the early 1900s, a remarkable transformation swept across the globe. This era marked the beginning of a new age, where human ingenuity and mechanical innovation began to intertwine in unprecedented ways. This period, known as the Industrial Revolution, witnessed an unprecedented surge in technological innovation. It was a time when inventors and engineers pushed the boundaries of what was possible, creating machines that could perform tasks faster and more efficiently than ever before. It was a time of profound change, reshaping societies and economies in ways never before imagined. Cities expanded rapidly, and the landscape of human civilization was forever altered. The once quiet rural areas began to transform into bustling urban centers. This revolution began in Great Britain, where a confluence of factors, including abundant resources, a stable political system, and a spirit of invention, created the perfect environment for technological advancement. The availability of coal and iron, coupled with a growing population, provided the necessary ingredients for industrial growth. The revolution soon spread to continental Europe and North America, forever altering the course of human history. Nations competed to adopt and innovate, leading to a global race for industrial supremacy. The Industrial Revolution can be broadly divided into two phases. Each phase brought its own set of advancements and challenges, shaping the world in distinct ways. The first phase, from the 1760s to the 1830s, saw the mechanization of textile production, the rise of steam power, and the birth of the factory system. This period was characterized by the invention of machines like the spinning jenny and the steam engine, which revolutionized production processes. The second phase, from the 1850s to the early 1900s, witnessed the development of new industries, such as steel, chemicals, and electricity. Innovations like the Bessemer process for steel production and the harnessing of electrical power opened new frontiers for industrial applications. These technological advancements led to significant social and economic changes. The rise of factories and mass production created new job opportunities but also brought about new social dynamics and challenges. The growth of factories drew people from rural areas to urban centers, leading to the rise of cities and a new working class. This migration resulted in the rapid expansion of urban areas, with people seeking better employment opportunities and a chance at a new life. The Industrial Revolution, while bringing progress, also created new challenges, such as pollution, poverty, and social inequality. The rapid industrialization led to environmental degradation, and the gap between the wealthy and the working class widened, creating social tensions that would shape the future of societies. The textile industry was the first to experience the transformative power of mechanization. This shift marked the beginning of a new era, where manual labor was increasingly replaced by machines, setting the stage for the Industrial Revolution. In the 1760s, a series of groundbreaking inventions revolutionized the way cloth was made, shifting production from homes to factories. This period saw the birth of the modern textile industry, which would go on to shape economies and societies around the world. One of the key innovations was the spinning jenny, invented by James Hargreaves in 1764. This machine was a game-changer, allowing a single worker to spin multiple threads of yarn simultaneously, which was a significant leap in productivity. The spinning jenny's ability to spin several threads at once meant that textile production could be scaled up dramatically. This not only increased output but also reduced the cost of yarn, making textiles more affordable. Another groundbreaking invention was the water frame, developed by Richard Arkwright in 1769. Arkwright's water frame used water power to spin stronger, more uniform threads, further enhancing efficiency and quality. The water frame's reliance on water power meant that factories needed to be located near rivers or streams. This led to the establishment of large, centralized factories, which became the hubs of textile production. In 1779, Samuel Crompton combined the best features of the spinning jenny and the water frame to create the spinning mule. This hybrid machine produced even finer and stronger yarn, which was highly sought after in the textile market. The spinning mule's ability to produce high-quality yarn solidified Britain's dominance in textile production. It allowed British manufacturers to produce superior fabrics that were in demand both domestically and internationally. These inventions, along with the power loom, which mechanized the weaving process, dramatically increased the speed and scale of textile manufacturing. The power loom in particular revolutionized weaving by automating the process, which had previously been done by hand. The mechanization of the textile industry had a profound impact on society. It not only transformed the way textiles were produced, but also changed the social and economic landscape, leading to the rise of industrial cities and a new working class. It led to the decline of the traditional cottage industry, as factory-made goods became cheaper and more readily available. Artisans and small-scale producers found it increasingly difficult to compete with the efficiency and lower costs of factory production. This shift also contributed to the growth of cities, as people moved to urban areas in search of work in the new factories. The demand for labor in these factories drew people from rural areas, leading to rapid urbanization and the development of new social dynamics. The rise of factories and the influx of workers into cities also brought about significant changes in living conditions. Factory workers often lived in crowded, poorly constructed housing, and the rapid growth of cities led to challenges such as inadequate sanitation and public health issues. The harsh working conditions in factories eventually led to the rise of labor movements as workers began to organize and demand better wages, hours, and working conditions. These movements laid the groundwork for modern labor rights and regulations. Today, the legacy of these early innovations can be seen in the advanced textile machinery and production techniques used in modern factories. The mechanization of textile production set the stage for ongoing technological advancements that continue to shape the industry. The development of steam power was a pivotal moment in the Industrial Revolution, providing a new and powerful source of energy that transformed industries and transportation. James Watt's improved steam engine, patented in 1769, was a game-changer. It was more efficient than previous designs, making it suitable for a wide range of applications. Watt's steam engine found widespread use in factories, where it powered spinning machines, looms, and other equipment. The introduction of steam power led to significant increases in production and efficiency, further fueling the growth of the Industrial Revolution. Beyond factories, steam power revolutionized transportation. In the early 1800s, Richard Trevithick and George Stephenson developed the first steam locomotives. These early trains were initially used to transport coal and other goods, but they soon began carrying passengers as well. The development of the steam locomotive led to the construction of railroads, which rapidly expanded across Britain and beyond. The railroads had a profound impact on society. They facilitated the transportation of goods and people, connecting distant markets and accelerating economic growth. The railroads also led to the creation of new industries, such as iron and steel production, to meet the demand for tracks, locomotives, and other equipment. Section 4. Factories and Cities, the New Industrial Landscape. The Industrial Revolution led to the rise of factories, which became the centers of production and innovation. Factories were large, centralized workplaces that housed machines and workers under one roof. The factory system brought together raw materials, labor, and machinery, creating a more efficient and organized way to manufacture goods. The growth of factories led to a significant shift in the workforce. People who had traditionally worked on farms or in cottage industries moved to urban areas in search of employment in the new factories. This migration from rural to urban areas led to the growth of cities and the emergence of a new working class. Factory work was often harsh and demanding. Workers, including women and children, toiled long hours in often dangerous and unhealthy conditions for low wages. The rise of factories and the factory system led to social problems such as poverty, overcrowding, and disease in rapidly growing industrial cities. The Industrial Revolution brought about a profound transformation in the way goods were produced and the way people lived and worked. The factory system, while increasing efficiency and productivity, also created new challenges for workers and society as a whole. Section 5. Steel and Progress, the Second Industrial Revolution. The second phase of the Industrial Revolution, which began in the mid-19th century, was marked by the rise of new industries, such as steel, chemicals, and electricity. This era saw a shift from the small-scale production methods of the First Industrial Revolution to large-scale industrial manufacturing, which significantly increased production capacity and efficiency. These new industries were built on the foundations laid during the First Industrial Revolution, but they also introduced new technologies and processes that transformed the world in even more profound ways. Innovations in machinery and production techniques allowed for faster and more efficient manufacturing, which in turn fueled economic growth and urbanization. One of the key developments of this period was the Bessemer process, invented by Henry Bessemer in the 1850s, which allowed for the mass production of steel. This process revolutionized the steel industry by significantly reducing the cost and time required to produce steel, making it more accessible for various applications. Steel was stronger, more durable, and more versatile than iron, making it an essential material for railroads, bridges, skyscrapers, and other structures. The widespread use of steel enabled the construction of longer bridges, taller buildings, and more extensive railway networks, which facilitated transportation and commerce on an unprecedented scale. The development of the chemical industry led to the creation of new products such as fertilizers, dyes, and explosives. These innovations had far-reaching effects on various sectors, including agriculture, where fertilizers improved crop yields, and textiles, where new dyes allowed for more vibrant and diverse fabrics. These products had a significant impact on agriculture, textiles, and warfare. Fertilizers boosted agricultural productivity, supporting a growing population, while new dyes revolutionized the textile industry. Explosives, on the other hand, had both constructive and destructive uses, from mining and construction to military applications. The discovery of electricity in the late 19th century led to the development of the electric motor, the light bulb, and other electrical devices that transformed homes, businesses, and transportation. The advent of electric lighting extended the working day and improved safety, while electric motors powered a new generation of machinery and appliances. The Second Industrial Revolution was a period of rapid technological advancement and economic growth. The innovations of this era not only increased industrial output, but also spurred the development of new industries and markets, creating a more interconnected and dynamic global economy. It led to the creation of new industries, new products, and new jobs. The expansion of industrial production created a demand for a larger workforce, leading to urbanization as people moved to cities in search of employment opportunities. It also led to significant improvements in living standards for many people, as new technologies and products became more widely available. Innovations in transportation, communication, and household appliances made daily life more convenient and comfortable, contributing to a higher quality of life for many.